Well, if the 2014 Consumer Electronics Show is any indication, this is the year of the gadget, and there's absolutely nobody that could be possibly stoked more than me.
I don't know, Jimmy. I'm pretty darn stoked. From technology that's built into your clothes to cars powered by the sun, these are gadgets you may soon incorporate into your daily life.
Baby outfits are often cute, but this one is functional, possibly life-saving. The Mimo Monitor is a onesie that incorporates sensors that track a baby's breathing, temperature, and position.
The sensor here is our new respiration sensor. It actually looks at the rise and fall of the chest.
Thankfully, it's also machine washable. And wearable gadgets aren't just for the very young. These biometric earbuds use an optical sensor to measure your heart rate. If you want to keep your dentist happy, check this out. This toothbrush uses sensors to analyze how long and thoroughly you brush, then sends that info to a mobile app. From your teeth to your hair. At CES, Panasonic turned its booth into a beauty salon to highlight the Nano E dryer, which claims to moisturize as it dries by creating tiny particles.
Therefore, they're penetrating your hair shaft and your hair cuticle, locking that moisture so your hair is much shinier.
Speaking of shiny, don't worry about putting much elbow grease into keeping your floors shiny. They've got robots for that. Check out the iRobot Scuba for $50. It will clean the floors for you while you sit back and relax.
You simply fill it with water, put it down your floor, push the clean button, and it takes care of all the cleaning for you.
Don't you wish you had a stove that could cook dinner for you? It seems we're getting closer. Take a look at this smart stove. This Discovery IQ range sports a built-in Android tablet so you can control the oven remotely or check Facebook as you saute. We might not have a chef-less kitchen, but we are closer to a driverless car. Audi previewed its autonomous technology. It's not ready for 2014, but the company hopes to deliver within 5 years.
This car on a public highway is able to use its own radar, sonar, forward camera, and a new laser that's invisible laser light to map out the world around it and drive it up to 40 miles an hour, doing its own steering, braking, and accelerating.
Another key to making self-driving cars a reality is allowing cars to detect each other and avoid crashes. Ford's vehicle-to-vehicle technology does that using Wi-Fi and GPS signals.
As long as the vehicle knows where the other vehicles are, if there's any sort of collision scenario that might be occurring, then we can provide a warning.
And this car will provide miles of travel without a stop at the gas station. Ford's C-Max solar energy concept car uses the power of the sun.
As the sun traverses the sky, we actually have to keep that focus on the solar panels. And the way we do that is we actually use the vehicle autonomously to move and actually keeps it concentrated at all times.
Now, Ford believes the C-Max solar energy could reduce the annual greenhouse gas emissions a typical owner would produce by 4 metric tons. That's a lot.
Wow, that's pretty cool, but there's some other notable gadgets that you need to be on the lookout for. UV sensing wristbands comes with a gemstone that measures exposure to ultraviolet light, the kind that causes tanning and skin cancers. The wristband uses Bluetooth wireless technology to send readers to the owner's smartphone, warning when they're approaching their daily limit of UV exposure. A company called 3D Systems showed off the Chef Jet. It's the first restaurant-approved food printer. The device uses water to melt sugar into shapes as complicated as the mind can imagine, basically a culinary 3D printer. And here's something that is absolutely sure to come in handy if you live in a home with more than a couple of cell phones, iPads, and e-readers. Intel has created an easier way to power up. Throw your gadgets in this bowl, and they'll start charging wirelessly thanks to magnetic resonance technology.
Ooh.
That's incredible.
I could use one of those.
Could use 2 of those.
Well, getting our favorite drink requires a little less technology. You probably know how wine and beer are made, but do you know where alcohol comes from? We show you how one type is being made right here on the peninsula, and the couple who's making it all happen by living out their dream.
And from drink to dinner, a little bit later on, we're in the kitchen making 2 mac and cheese meals like no other. Wait till you see the flavors that are thrown in. Oh, it's going to be one of a kind. Trust me on this. Delmarva Live. We'll be right back.